you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Timberwolves along with your issue and seatbelt safety to 55555. A member of our corporation team will respond immediately.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Green.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And these rivalry games always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for him.
And unfortunately, they have not fared well in these big games. Sometimes teams and players like MP can get a little too amped up in situations like this. They need to keep their cool, keep their focus, and not worry so much about what their opponents are doing.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Daniel Gafford, and it's Fox in at the point guard position. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, friends.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
And the Warriors with possession here after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
Thanks for that, Allie.
First team foul.
Warriors on D. It's a three-point game. Here's Edwards. Gafford with the block. And they get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Podziemski's shot is good.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Fox. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Christie. He's covered by Fox. Walker for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gafford the screen. On the take. Smooth. Pass to Fox. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Brandon Podziemski. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Now here's Edwards. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Here's Peterson. He's covered by Fox. Peterson, no good. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Offensive board. Gafford passes to Stevens. And they get it back. Here's Smooth. Coming off a 31-point game. And And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's perfect from the line this time.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Peterson. And here's Podziemski. Shot from 16. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Podziemski's got 7 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Timberwolves, they're still the top team in this league, sitting at number 1.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they're in a terrific position right now, but one that still falls short of their own expectations for how they thought this year would go.
Here's Smooth. Here's the 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. And how about a look at the top shot blocking teams in the NBA this season? 5th on the list, the Warriors.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in for Stevens. Here's Edwards. It's good from the top of the key.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Pass to Mason. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Edwards. Down low. It's rebounded by Golden State. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Here's Podziemski. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. That one drops for him.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Fox left side. That's tipped.
Walker foul called on number 1. First personal foul. Second team.
Thor, he's checked in for Peterson. And Golden State also making a switch. Gillespie's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Thor. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side? Swatting away several shot attempts.
And Gafford with the block. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Smooth. Pass to Green. Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Smooth. And that comes off the assist by Green. Smooth's got 8.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Kings was all business. He contributed 31 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. And his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Smooth. Give him 8 points now. Fast break, Minnesota. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Fox. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Nembhard. Fox, the pass to Smooth. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Trendon Watford. He's out there with Nick Richards. And it's Fox in at the point. McDaniels from long range. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
Richards with a screen. Here's Smooth. Offensive rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
The Warriors lead by 3. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Just 2 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Peterson, no good. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. He got a piece of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Nembhard, right side. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Here's Smooth. Give him 8 points now. Looking to get it going. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Anthony Edwards has checked in for Minnesota. Podziemski comes in for Nembhard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
To the middle. Here's Stevens. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves trail and stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
So it's the Warriors now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
Just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Pass to Podziemski. The rebound by Mason. And the Warriors shooting just 38% in this quarter.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Green is checked in. Now here's McDaniels. 11 points for him last game against Detroit.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts. It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. Back to Podziemski. Beyond the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Mason's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Stevens. Here's Smooth. 15 points in the game. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Mark.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Now here's Edwards. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. From downtown, Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. He misses the free throw. And Minnesota with some changes. Christie comes in for McDaniels. And it's Peterson in for Nembhard. Gafford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Fox comes in for Green. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Smooth. 1:36 left in the first half. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day. Here's Peterson, coming off a 16-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's the jump ball.
A minute 6 left in the first half. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Christie. Here's Peterson. He's covered by Fox. Outside Podziemski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He shoots. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Smooth. 18 points for him. Podziemski grabs the board.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing. Now, early on, he was forcing his way to the line. But in the second period, he's kind of taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Edwards. Here's Smooth. That'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 1. And we'll be back right after this.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they're in good position. Definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Depth has been the key for them.
That does it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've got Brandon Podziemski, Walker out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Christie in at center. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. From the wing, the Warriors pull it in. Mason's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smooth, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Peterson. To the paint. Here's Christie. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Outside Podziemski. Edwards for three. The shot, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Smooth. Banked it in off the glass. Smooth's got 20.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Edwards. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got his 6th rebound on the night.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest and run.
And with the playoffs around the bend, here are the Western standings. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference. And of course the Warriors, they're currently in second.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Podziemski. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Smooth. Pass to Fox. Releases. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Fox has got 17 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Christie. Now Podziemski takes a three. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fox, the pass to Smooth. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Here's Peterson. They set a pick. To the inside. Here's Christie. He's guarded by Gafford. Nice D from Gafford.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Stevens.
Minnesota foul. Peterson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Warriors now. 3-point lead. Here's Smooth. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. And the jam by Walker.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. They set the pick. Smooth, pass to Mason. Here's Smooth. Walker covering. Smooth. Walker with some nice D.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And the jam by Walker.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Smooth, pass to Mason. Gets the 3-ball to go. Mason's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Outside Edwards. Inside, here's Christie. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Christie's gotten his second bucket.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And there's a pick. Here's Smooth. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Ryan, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Warriors also with a sub. Green is checked in. Right at the free throw line. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Peterson. Outside Podziemski. Minnesota again missing. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Smooth, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Outside Podziemski. Now Edwards. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. From about 19, buries the jump shot. McDaniels got 6. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Here's Smooth, defended by Podziemski. That one goes. Count it.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Minnesota has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Edwards. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Gafford the screen. Here's Smooth. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Christie's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards for 3. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Podziemski. It's rebounded by Golden State. Gafford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox, too sly. Beats the contact.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Edwards against Green. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Oh! Edwards showcasing the range. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the... Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Quick shot, like it's a good shot if you're...
Changes for Minnesota. Christie's checked in for Walker, and it's Peterson in for Podziemski. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got De'Aaron Fox. Trendon Watford is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Smooth in at the 2. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Knocks it down from distance. Smooth's got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards looking for an opening. Gafford grabs the miss. Golden State has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. To the wing, right side. 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Smooth pass to Stevens. Shot clock at 6. Here's Watford. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Stevens. Here's Smooth. Gafford with a screen on Edwards. Here's Smooth. And it's all tied up. Smooth's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Left side, Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. The crossover. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Can't hit it from 12 feet.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Smooth. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And defensively, they're not reaching and sending into the line like they were in the first half.
Podziemski's checked in for the Timberwolves. Both good from the line that time. For Minnesota, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Outside McDaniels. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Let's get an update on Jarace Walker. What's the status, Allie?
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer from Minnesota. Some stitches needed for the cut, but that's the extent of it. No sign of a concussion, fortunately. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here he goes. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Podziemski on the wing. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Smooth. Walker covering. Here's Smooth. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Minnesota in the lead. To the inside. Christie passes to Edwards.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Here's Smooth. Over to the wing. Here's Mason. It's a 3-pointer. Mason's got 8 here in this quarter.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards, a pass to Walker. And it's good.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Smooth. Crawford, the screen. He takes it in. Yet another bucket.
He's had it locked on automatic. I mean, the points are just coming so easily.
And in fact, he's tied for the third most career 40-point games. This game is one for the record books.
And to stand alongside the legendary Kobe Bryant, a spectacular feat, one I'm sure he'll cherish for a very long time.
And here's Edwards. From 12 feet. That shot missing. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good. And that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game. And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Walker bounces high off the rim and drops.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And Minnesota has possession. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
He hits the first one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he makes both free throws. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game.
Another day, another win,